5 weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He gets this one to Strange. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He's got it near the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. He finds him right side. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by White. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Ritter. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st. They kick the running back in motion. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Has it at the 7. And that's good for a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. From there, it's going to be Sauce.
While the offense is looking for a possible touchdown, Kate, it's the defense that's stolen the mojo with that stop. This is how they teach you to defend the goal line.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Here's Ritter. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders start off well to tie things 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch. She faced the price for moving the chains that time. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Lawrence now off the play action. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll run ETN. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That run good for 6 yards, and it brings them closer for 3rd and goal. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Lawrence on 3rd and goal. Cut near the goal line. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. is Cook to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And look at this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Running back sent in motion. From the 19. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 41. Now a give to ETN running right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, it's ETN. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
ETN on third down. And he takes a...
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success. Those
poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Adding some insult to injury there, not only did they jump, but they still gave up a lengthy run, even with the head start, as this one's declined. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Ritter to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
2nd down, he takes the option right. And he gets in, touchdown! The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Ritter looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing this back in the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. Searches from the pocket. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. He puts some juice on it. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Lawrence looking to throw. On the move, headed right. That's caught for the first. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First down throw, Lawrence. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Throwing from near his own goal line. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Again the throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Throwing it just before halftime. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On his little for the extra point. Yeah, and the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go left side here with White. Breaks the tackle, still going. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this complete to White. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
He slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Motion man left is Brown. Throwing on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for Raiders first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Here's ETN on 1st down. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 48. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I love throwing up 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's brought down for a loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush out now to fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, a run for White. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. And Trell Miller making that play.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Ritter to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. This is the end of the third. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Coming left is White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Vacates quickly left side. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. First throw for the backup now. He'll get this one to Brown. He's off to the races. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home with a big sack. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Lawrence to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, okay? Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. Third and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
Taking his shot deep down the field. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Again, this is White. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Running on second with White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Minshew. He's on the move. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Still fighting forward. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drop the lead back to 13. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, first and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Here's White again. And he'll get it up to the 27. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. The give now to White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this one touchdown inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Big gain downfield. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here he is to throw. And he's got a man. Complete. And he reaches the end zone. That conversion cuts the lead down to 5. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate?
Line it up, boys.
The victory formation.
1st and 10. It's a gift. And he gets absolutely... Again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home.
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm gonna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big balls, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur. Cause we're taking a detour, give him milk, yeah, get these boys out, yeah. She does it well.
Ice cream, like Shanti, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.